wanted to share a few lines in D minor, just informally, nothing planned, just some feelings basically, moods of D minor. Again, this would be part 2 of the lines in D minor post I made. I'll put a link to part 1 there. I'd like it very much if you'd please subscribe to the channel, like and share, leave a comment. If you'd care to make a tip donation, the PayPal link is in the description below. And here's just some sounds I'd like to discuss and just very informally go over in D minor here. So we're just looking at this together. So these voicings are really nice, these kinds of open triads. So here's A, F, D, 12, 15, 15 on the 5th, 4th, and 2nd strings. So those two upper voices, F and E, F and D, can come right down to E and C sharp and become a real A7. We can also let one hang if we leave the D there. So much of what I love in the music of Johann Sebastian Bach is those suspensions that he leaves hanging. And then so here would be D minor over A, A7. How about the 5th, the flat 7, and the flat 9 of D7? So this little diminished chord sound acting as the 5 of G minor. So it's some very close voice motion. This is A, E flat, and C. How about here's a little G minor with a 4-3 suspension. 10, 12, 13, resolving down to 11, B flat. So there's really G minor, but G minor in this key of D minor really blends into E minor 7 flat 5. So it sounds like 12 and 11, E and B flat on the 6th and 2nd strings. We can leave some tension there with that B flat note. So I went from E half diminished to A7 with a flat 9. This is C sharp and B flat, the 9th and 11th fret of the 6th and 2nd strings. Then I'm getting G with the flange of my first finger on the 2nd string. It's a very useful technique to work on. It really wants home, D. I went to D over, or D minor over A, just an A and an F, 12 and 10. Now if we make D7 happen, I can go to G minor and really think you heard how D minor gave way to G minor. Went right back to A7, right back to D minor. Another thing we could talk about briefly is the sound of melodic minor. So that means that for D, we're going to approach it from a minor third below. That's B, C sharp, D. So natural 6, natural 7, 1, or raise 6, raise 7, 1. Normally D minor would have, D natural minor would have a B flat and a C and a D. None of which I've been doing today. I've been doing the B flat with the C sharp for harmonic minor. So that's B flat, which really means G minor in this case. So B flat, so G minor, B flat in the bass, 8 and 8, 4th and 2nd strings, up to A7 over C sharp, 11th and 12th fret of the 4th and 3rd strings. So I'm really just feeling things through the chords. I'm following my ear with the melody. But if we were to make that B flat into melodic minor, we'd get it's a different feeling of raising up that way. So here's a little G chord, B natural in G, 9th and 8th fret. I'll put that F in there, so it's a little bit like G7. Coming up to C sharp and G with the F below, so 11, 12, 10. If you want, you can go to 9th fret E. I'm going to go to D7. That got us to G minor. D7, 1, 3, 5, flat 7, flat 9. We're in G minor now. Now, how do we get back to D minor? We need to get rid of that F sharp and replace it with a G natural. So there I went from G minor, first inversion, B flat, D, G, to A7 with maybe a sus. We talked about that in part 1. G minor. So that was D7 to G minor. How about that was E7 to A7. And back to D minor. So just some ideas. Hope these are interesting and helpful. I didn't talk about these in part 1. These open voice triads say 10, 7, 10, D, A, F, down to A over C sharp, 9, 7, 7. Could be E minor 7 flat 5, could be G minor. This is 6, 5, 9, and 7. B flat, G, E, D. We talked about that diminished. That's a half step below 5, which is A7. So we have talked about that in part 1. Hope you've enjoyed this, found some sounds that you like, maybe put some names to some things that you've heard. I do appreciate it if you watched this far, and I wish you, as always, a very good day.